Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News, and I'm really happy to have with me today William Rubio, CRO of CallTower. William, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, Doug, thank you very much for having me on. Excited about the topic and excited to dive into some questions. So thank you for having me on today.
Well, as everybody can see, the topic is we have the Cloud Connections event 2025 coming up in beautiful St. Petersburg in April. And what's happening is William and some other notable people are going to be hosting a special roundtable. And the roundtable is called Profitable Pathways Monetizing Cloud Innovations. So, William, before we dive into this, just tell us a little bit about CallTower.
Sure. So CallTower is a global organization really focusing around unified communications and contact center as a service solutions. We currently span 4 different continents and roughly about 100 countries that we can provide services such as Microsoft Teams, Operator Connect, and direct routing, Cisco WebEx calling, Zoom phone, several different contact center solutions such as Five9, Genesys, Solgari, Cisco WebEx, and so forth that we do work with. So we've been pretty busy the last few years with obviously everything moving into the cloud and a lot of challenges for our customers, and really trying to see how we can help continue to be innovative with them.
So that puts you like in a great place to talk about this topic, right? So we're going to be at Cloud Connections. They're doing something different this year. We're having these roundtables, which I think are like more interactive, allowing people to actually talk to you and you can talk to them. So, and let's discuss a little bit about this format. I think it'll give you a little bit more time to actually talk to people at the event.
I think so. I think it makes it a little bit more personable, right? Or personal, I think, overall, when you're really looking at trying to get with these events overall. And it's really all about information sharing, right? Trying to see what are the best practices, what works, what doesn't work. And we're all kind of running into the same challenges. So really trying to go ahead and see if we could streamline those to really help grow our customers, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're trying to grow our companies and make sure that the growth and the profitability is there. But it's really all about driving a solution set for our customers as well.
So with that, you identified before we started recording a handful of things that if you monetize them, it could make a big difference. So the first one you said was something to do with AI.
Yeah, I think conversational AI is definitely something that's, or even AI in general, right, is just something that's out there. And the challenge is when you're looking at organizations like CallTower or other organizations that are similar to us and what we provide to customers, the biggest thing is really trying to understand what the customers need and then trying to make sure that you could go ahead and you could deliver on something that it becomes a stickier product to the customer, something that they look at that is available to drive productivity to their customers, right? Or basically to their employees. That's really kind of the main thing. And I think when you're able to go ahead and do that with conversational AI, that you can make it intelligently enough for the employees to actually go ahead and have something to talk about with their customers, it really starts to drive a different behavior overall. You got more of a satisfied employee base overall, so you got less turnover. And then from a customer standpoint, the customer has more knowledge quickly overall because you're getting them instant gratification. And that's what they're looking for. How could you educate your employees and then educate your customers, and they're going to keep coming back and buying more.
And then there's analytics.
Yeah, the analytics piece, I think sometimes that's really the unsung hero, right? When you're looking at the way things are done out there, because analytics is really driving the fact of, what is my employee, what are they doing on a daily basis? How are they interacting with my customers? And where could we really leverage that to really drive productivity up, right? That's really what it's about. If I could take away some ancillary type of services or redundant type of work functions that my employees are doing to really help them focus on working more with my customers, that's what analytics is going to drive, right? I mean, there's some AI that's driven into that as well with it, but when I could look at calling patterns, when I could look at the duration of calls overall that's out there, do I have some spikes in my analytics? Are people really using the collaboration tools? Maybe my employees are only getting on a call or on a conference call once a month, or only sharing once a week on a desktop sharing. Those are the things I want to know to make sure that I'm properly putting them into the right licensing, but and then also giving them the right tools that they need to go ahead and work with my customers and my vendors.
And then along this lines comes virtual agents.
Yeah, virtual agents is kind of the front, right? When you have a lot of folks that are calling into organizations, or even when they're going through some type of email and so forth, or text messaging and SMS and so forth. When they go into it, they want to get a response back right away. So the more intelligent you make your virtual agents, the more information that they have that they can provide. Maybe it's connecting links into your knowledge base or into your solution center and so forth. Those are things that really just drive different behavior for your customers because they're getting that information as quickly as they want it. And that's what you're trying to drive. You don't want a customer to go ahead and have to always, as I kind of say, dial zero, right? When that customer is dialing zero out, you're not doing a good job for your customer because they're getting frustrated. So the more that you can provide around that, now that takes a lot of work, right? It always takes a lot of tweaking and you're never done. Every time you make a change, you got to continue to do changes to it, but definitely something that people should be looking out for.
Now, the last one was intriguing because I haven't heard this for a while about making your website pay for itself.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Doug, because I think that we take websites for granted nowadays, right? Everybody has a website, right? Whether you're a 2-employee customer or whether you're a company or whether you're a 10,000 employee company, you have a website. But if you make your site informational, right? If you're going ahead and you're providing information, like if somebody wants to buy one of my products and I'm able to go ahead and give them the information for one of my products, and at the same time even give them pricing, give them information on how to implement it and so forth, that drives money. My website is selling my services, right? At the end of the day, they might need to talk to a solution architect or to a sales individual or both, and obviously implementation, but that initial sale is done there. If I go to the website and I say, I want information on this, and I'm not getting it, and I go to another website that's a competitor for that same product or similar product, and they have the information, the chances of me buying from that second one over to that first one are going to probably be tenfold higher because I liked what they provided right up front. And I think that a lot of organizations really don't pay attention to it.
So the cool thing is you're not just going to be sort of offering a lecture about all this. You're actually going to be able to, we'll be able to actually talk to you and discuss this with you.
100%. Yeah, that's the whole idea. And I also want to learn from others, right? I definitely don't have the entire secret sauce. I have some pieces of it, but also I think when you exchange ideas and you collaborate, that's when better ideas come out overall. And that brainstorming session, I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, everybody, if you want to learn more about this, it's going to be happening at Cloud Connections. The event is happening in April in St. Petersburg. There's the website. Go to cloudcommunications.com/connections. And William, where can we learn more about CallTower?
Just very simple. Just go to our website, go to calltower.com, and we'll give you a lot of information. And some of these things that we're talking about, we have it all set up for you.
Well, William, I'm looking forward to this session. This roundtable is going to be really interesting. I think it's really cool that we can actually make money off of our websites again, and also all these other things, especially getting the upper hand on conversational AI and actually monetizing that. That's really amazing.
Sounds great, Doug. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be beautiful weather in Tampa or over in St. Pete. It always is.
It'll be better weather than here today near Oregon. So thanks very much.
Thanks, Doug. Likewise.